Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Reika, and this video is for when you have a back pain. So it's a specific type of back pain. It's not where you have like a slow aching back pain for a long period of time and you were trying to fix that. So this video is not for that. So this is a time when you kind of tweaked your back. So something happened, certain movement just somehow tweaked your back, and all of a sudden you are in pain and it's hard for you to get up and down or hard for you to just live a regular day-to-day life. So I hurt my back for the first time really badly, tweaked my back a few years ago carrying something heavy up the stairs. It was a heavy speaker. And I tweak my back, and that was a really, really bad pain that I had to deal with for next week or two before I could get back to doing my regular activities. So since then, I have tweaked my back several times by, having a bad posture or picking up something with a bad posture. Little things like that can easily tweak my back since the first time I hurt my back. And this exercises are 4 different exercises that you can do when you first tweak your back. So this is great to start right away when you realize you tweaked your back. And again, this is not really cure for all. So try it and see if it works for you. If it doesn't, and if it's too much, too painful, don't do it yet. But these 4 exercises I found online, and I wish I could tell you the source because I cannot find the source anymore. But the reason why these 4 exercises are great right after you have tweaked your back, or the same day, or maybe even the next day to start these 4 exercises, is that when you tweak your back, what happened is like the muscles around where you tweaked it kind of spasm. It kind of crunches, gets hard. And these 4 exercises is giving your brain a signal that it is okay to release those muscles that just tighten from the tweaking of the back. Muscle tightens from those tweaking of the back because the muscle's trying to protect your lower back. And these 4 exercises are just exercises to let your brain know that, hey, these muscles that protect your lower back and stabilize your lower back is actually working and healthy. So it's okay to release some of the muscles that's gripping. So it's like a communication. These exercises are just supporting and encouraging the communication from brain to your body to let your brain know that it's okay to let these muscles go. You don't have to hold on to it. Because these muscles that's there to help your lower back stabilize is working well. So that's why these exercises are made or created. So it's not about how hard you can go. It's not about how many you can do. It's not about doing the most difficult version. It's not about that at all. You can move in a very slow, gentle, and kind way. And it's just trying to get your brain to register that it's okay to release those muscles that's gripping from that tweaking of the lower back. So I hope this makes sense to you. And obviously, if it doesn't feel right in your body, don't do it. Always listen to your body. So let me teach you these 4 exercises that you can practice when you tweak your lower back. You can do it the first day or second day, whenever you feel like you can do it. The first one is tabletop position. Your hands are about shoulder width, your knees are about hip width. Shoulders and your wrists are stacked, but if you are more comfortable to walk your hands slightly forward for your wrists, feel free to do that. You're going to step your right foot back. And when you do that, I want you to feel the lower belly just gently lift up. And when you do that, your tailbone's going to lengthen towards your back heel. And you're going to reach your left arm forward, pinky down, thumb up. Keep lifting the lower belly up. And see if you can start to lift your right leg off the ground. You want the right leg to be about hip height, the left arm to be about your shoulder height. And you don't want to dump into your lower back here. So again, lower belly, just gently scoop in and up. If this is enough, you can stay here and just switch side. Drop the left hand, right knee down. And same thing, left foot back, right arm forward. Engage, or lower belly gently scoop in and up. and maybe lift the left leg and down. And you want to switch back and forth, moving mindfully. Again, it's not about speed, and it's not about how strong or how fast, how quickly you can do it. You just want to wake up the stabilizing muscle to let your brain know that it's working. So do that, I would say 10 times, 5 on each, if you can. If you can only manage 5, do 5. Try to move in pain-free zone. So if it's super painful, sharp pain, very, very uncomfortable, then I would encourage you not to do it. Maybe work in steps. So maybe this is where you are, the stepping back. Maybe adding arms, but not lifting the legs. And once you feel okay, you can start to lift the legs and reach the arms up, back and forth, back and forth. The next one, so that one was kind of waking up your core to let the brain know that, hey, the core is working. You don't have to spasm the back muscle. The next one's to wake up your glutes. Glutes are one of the main stabilizer for our lower back. So you're going to lay down on your back, bend your knees, feet flat on the ground, feet about hip width. You can go wider than hip width if you like. Arms down by your side. And we're just going to press the floor down. Inhale, hips lift. Exhale, slowly lower. Inhale, hips lift. Exhale, lower. So in yoga, we call this bridge pose. But purpose and intention in this instance, when you're doing this for your lower back tweak, try not to lift all the way up. It's not about how high you can go up. It's not about, moving your spine into extension. You just want to wake up your glutes. So lifting up, waking up your glutes, and you lower down. So do that 10 times. I mean, you can always start with, 5 or 3, whatever you can manage, and then move up to 10. And then the next exercise is Cobra. You're going to lay on your belly with your hands flat on the ground, maybe like under your shoulders or so. And you really want to relax your back muscle, your lower back, mid back, upper back. Let the back muscle relax. And can you purely just use your hands pressing down on the mat to lift yourself up into Cobra? So not using your back muscles, just use the palms. Try not to use your back muscle and just slowly come up and lower. Inhaling up and lower. And again, we're going to move in pain-free zone. So when you just tweaked your back, you might only be able to move a tiny bit of back bend. Again, you're trying to use your hands to press yourself up, not your back muscle. And then as you slowly start to heal, you might be able to go up a little bit higher, and then maybe eventually until your arms are straight. But again, it doesn't matter how high you can go. That's not what we are doing. Using your arms, your palms flat to slowly lift yourself up. And again, you can do this 10 times. If you can only manage 3 or 5, just do a 3 or 5. So that's our third exercise. And the last one is side forearm plank. And this one, when I first tweaked it, it was too painful to do. So you can always skip this one if it's too early for you to introduce into your body, but it's to wake up your side core and your side glutes. So you drop one forearm down, and you can start with knees down side plank. So knees stay down, knees stack, and you press your hips up. And you can hold it for 10 seconds, lower back down. You can hold it for 5 seconds, and then lower back down. And if you can do this without pain-free, then you can move up to doing with your legs straight. Maybe hold it for 10 seconds or 5, how much ever you can hold, bring it back down. Do that 5 rounds. And obviously do right and left side. Again, the side plank one, I had to wait a few extra days to do this one because it was still too painful for me, for my lower back. But the rest of the 3 exercises I was able to do from the day that I hurt my back, or the day I tweaked my back. But depending on your severity of your tweak, you might not be able to do anything for 3 days. So start introducing it when you think you are able to introduce this exercise. You can even just give it a try and see how it feels in your body. If it's too much, wait. Yeah, so these are the 4 exercises that you can do right after you tweaked your back to kind of help your recovery process move faster. I hope this was helpful, and I will see you soon. Bye.